Welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead. This morning, I'm just going to bring you guys with me. I did not have a video done. We have been so busy. And honestly, we kind of took a little break yesterday. Took a Jeep ride. Tim needed a break, and I did too. So I said, let's just do it. Let's just go for a Jeep ride. Let's just, kind of lounge around. And so I thought today I'm going to bring you with me while I get busy. I'm also taking a break off from bacon and stuff today and tomorrow, I think. Maybe Wednesday, I don't know. This is my last week, y'all, before school starts, and I got things to do. I've got beans in there still I got to get ready. I think I'm just going to make some more dilly beans because everybody likes them so well. But I pulled up all the beans the other day. Tim mowed up what was left. I'm just going to rake it up. And we're going to get this ready, maybe for some turnips. We're not sure. We should have probably already had them. Or beets. I don't know. I don't know what he's got planned. And if we're even going to do a fall garden yet. We haven't really decided. Okra is still growing. The okra is still growing. It's just now starting to get it. So that's pretty awesome. And then our corn over there, it's still going. We've still got a lot of corn to harvest, but it's not there yet. We got a late start, remember? We got a late start. Not a real late start, but later than pretty much everybody else. Our pink-eyed purple hull peas, they are doing wonderful, but they're not there. They've got to be like a purple color, and they're just not there yet, but they're working on it. They're working on it. We've got, I think just 2 rolls of those, but that'll be plenty for us. Our one zucchini plant that looks like a tropical, Tim had put our compost right here. He was telling me, and that's why he thinks that grew so well, and nothing's messed with it so far, and it's given us zucchinis, but all our other ones, I'll take you down here and show you real quick. They are gone. The bugs, sorry, I dropped the camera. The bugs have really just taken them. They're gone. There's a couple left at the end, but look at that. Isn't that sad? And then this row, again, there's a couple down there, and we didn't put that black cloth down there, but they just took them. They took them, but it is what it is, right? And we've been blessed with a lot of zucchinis anyways. And people's like, why are you planting so many? Because I think I put in like 20 something, 22 or 24 plants. They're like, you're going to have zucchinis out your ears. Well, that's why I wanted to do that, because I never know when them bugs are going to get our stuff. You know what I mean? So I just like to put in a lot. And our compost, we put a bunch of scraps and stuff in there. We need to put some more. I'm going to clean out the chicken house today, and I'll put some of that in there. We'll turn it around and get it going, right? And then we took our cucumbers down. I pulled all them down last night because they're done. I've got one still producing up by the porch. I planted one by the porch because you guys know how I am. I don't like to waste, and if I've got them, I'm going to stick them in a hole somewhere and let them grow. You know what I'm saying? So I got up there by the house, and it's producing cucumbers, so we're good there. So here's my pile of that. I got to get rid of that. I'm embarrassed to show you these tomatoes. They are awful. These tomatoes, they've given us some. We got 3 rolls of them, but they did awful. The ones in the hoop house, beautiful tomatoes, beautiful, and they've given us a lot. These out here, I'm ashamed of, but they're seeds. Tim says we're going to throw these seeds away. I messed up last year, y'all, and I had, I like to grow Romas because I like to do Romas for my paste and my sauces and stuff. And last year, I had gotten a different kind of Roma, or some, I don't remember, but anyway, it got that black blossom end rot or whatever on it. I mean, it just took them all out. And I saved the seeds from them stinking tomatoes, and I planted them this year, and it's done the same thing. I don't know why I did that. We just do things I don't know why I did it. But anyway, so these are pretty much trash, but we're just letting them grow because they are giving us some of the non-Romas. There's some non-Romas in there and some cherry tomatoes, and we're, you know, you might as well let them grow while they're growing and get what you can get out of them, right? So our beans, string beans, pole beans, that's what they are. We had never grown those before. We always do the bush ones, and they give us plenty. But Tim wanted to play around with them this year, and so he planted them on these cattle panels, and they're actually, we don't know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're like, you see them? They're going kind of crazy. And we planted them not too long ago. So that was kind of neat. I mean, I don't know, we don't know what they're going to do yet, and we don't know how good the soil is, so he put some goat waste or whatever you want to call it, manure down, and not hot but seasoned, and we'll see what happens. But I did put my snap peas. I put some snap peas. He let me have this panel for those, and they're not doing so great, or I don't think they are. I've got some back here in a container, and I want to tell you what, there's just one or two plants, and I don't know if you can see these, but they just keep giving. They just keep giving on those. And up here by my moringa tree, I've got one planted in there, and they just keep giving. Little snap peas. I like those. I like them in my salad. And my moringa, if y'all haven't researched moringa, do that, because I was under the impression you couldn't grow these in the States. They're more of a tropical. And I'm sure that when the frost hits or something, the cold weather snap or whatever, it'll probably kill it. But I think I've got enough leaves off here that I'm going to be able to dry them and make my powder. And there's so many health benefits to these trees. And I almost wish I would have planted them in the ground, because I can get my zinnias out of the way. They didn't do too good either. They got too hot, and I didn't keep them watered. See how big those stalks are? Or, you know, the tree part? I wish I'd have put them in the ground, kind of. But I didn't, so maybe next year. I've got a bunch of them. I just ordered them online. And is that a snap pea? No. Yes, there's a snap pea growing right in the middle of my moringa tree. Okay, so there's a pretty little bee. Probably wishing I would get out of here. And, you know, we're getting plenty of green peppers, plenty, from what we planted. It's not ready to harvest our sweet potatoes yet. They're still going. And then our jalapenos are giving us quite a few too. And then that's about it. And we'll be about done again for this year, you know. But it's always fun. We love doing it. We love growing stuff, and we love harvesting it and eating it, and we're just thankful, guys. We're just thankful for what the Lord's provided for us more than anything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get busy. I'm just going to bring you along with me and show you what I'm going to do today. Like I said, I didn't have anything picked out for this weekend for a video. I did think about it a few times, but I'm like, was overwhelmed with stuff, doing stuff, and I was just like, I'll worry about it tomorrow. I'll worry about it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Whew. So I don't worry about it, but I was like, I'll just think about this tomorrow, because I just can't even, I just can't think about it today. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead, we'll get busy. I think I'm going to start, I don't think I'm going to start out here in the garden. I think I'm going to start with the chickens, and I'll tell you why. Because Tim's fighting a raccoon now. I told you we've been having possum problems, and it's been on and off with possums and raccoons, and it's like they won't give us a break, and they're picking off our chickens, and now it's getting serious. So he was fighting with one this morning, and the raccoon won this morning. So they're going underneath our chicken house, and we thought we had it where nothing could get underneath there. Well, we had lattice put underneath there. You'll see it in the video probably when I go back there to clean it. And they broke through it, and they dug underneath the turkey pen, and they're not even scared of our turkeys. They killed one of our turkeys, and yeah, they're not being nice, so we got to take care of the problem. So anyway, you know, we just can't have them doing that. You can't have them taking out your livestock and your poultry and your whatever. You know, you just can't have anything doing that. So I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to bring you with me, and I'm going to kind of keep you with me through the day, so don't go nowhere, and I'll check in periodically, and I'll holler at you. But other than that, I'm going to get busy, and I'm going to try to, as Tim says, be content in every situation. I'm going to try, and I'm going to give God all the glory while I do it. All right? So you come on with me, and we'll get busy. Let's go. Okay. So we try really hard not to let anything go to waste around here. So we give them the scraps when we can. We use the manure when we can. And we just try to recycle, I guess. This one down here, my milker, we call her Big Mama. She kind of runs the show around here. And she doesn't like to share. We'll just put it that way. She don't like to share. All right, I gotta get busy, guys. I gotta go get a drink of water. Did you have a good ride? Huh? Did you like? She loves to ride, y'all. Don't you? She is, okay, you got to get down. She is like the most protective dog ever. Like, she loves us so much. But she's not much of a people dog, besides me and Tim. She just isn't. Are you, sissy? But we didn't teach her that way either. She's out here with us. I mean, she's good with the kids and the grandkids, but for the most part, but she wouldn't let nobody come around. I can tell you that. She warns us of everything, don't you? Yes, you do. You're a pretty dog. You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. Yes, you are. You can't have my water. You got your own water. She got a trim, and she got a bath last night, didn't you? Huh? I cut her, you guys. I cut her last time, and hey. Hi, Gracie. I can't see them. And I shaved her too short. And usually she's got this big old lion's mane, and she's got a skirt in the back, you know, like Aussies do. And she's just beautiful when she's got long hair, but it's so hard to keep care of. And I usually just shave her. And a lot of people's up in the air about that, but we don't have no issues with her. We just keep her shaved in the summer. You know, we do it early spring. That way she's grown back out by fall and winter. But she does good. That's a good girl, huh? That's a good girl. I think you need your teeth brushed. I think we need to brush your teeth. But she'll let me do whatever I want to with her. Like, I can keep her up on the table for an hour or two, you know, trimming her up and stuff. And she just sits there and she's so good. She just lets me do whatever. She's just a good dog. Good companion dog, aren't you? Huh? We got 5 of them, you guys. If you've watched any of our videos, but if you haven't, and you're just visiting, we've got 3 Aussies, a Great Pyrenees, and of all things, a Chihuahua. And I don't think I've ever had Gus on here. Gus is our little Chihuahua. And he reminds me of the little mouse. I think, isn't it on Cinderella where, don't they call him Gus? I don't know, I don't remember. But anyways, I don't know what made me call him Gus, but he started out my dog, and he ended up Tim's dog. And he's a man's dog. He's not much on women, and he tolerates me. We'll just put it that way. And especially when I'm feeding him and taking care of him. But other than that, they're all just good companions out here, and they help us out here. They help protect us and watch out for us, and I think keep probably big predators away, maybe. But they do good. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I've worked hard. I'm sweaty, I'm hot, I'm tired, and I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do out here today. I need to do some things at home today, in our home, and I think that's going to be about all I do. So hope you enjoyed the video watching me work my tail off, but I told you I'd bring you along with me. I reckon I'll get off here for today and go finish what I got to do inside. I've got to take a shower first. I have got to clean up, because I don't know if you've never cleaned out a chicken coop. There's just something about it. It just feels like it's all over you by the time you get done, and it's nasty. But they got to be cleaned out. They can't do it by themselves, so we got to do it. And then I was messing around in all those weeds. So then I was up there in the field dumping out the rest of the garbage that I didn't put in the compost, and now I feel like I could have ticks or something. I don't know. You know how it is. If you live in the country, you know how it is. But you just feel like you need a shower, and that's where I'm at. So, all right, y'all have a blessed day, a blessed week, and Lord willing, I'll see you Thursday, guys. All right, bye.